Changing your life should be a fun process because you're learning how to do new things, you're doing something different from what you're used to. It should be an overall enjoyable and fun process. However, a lot of times when we think about weight loss, we think about it being a punishment, depriving our bodies from the foods that we enjoy, torturing ourselves with strenuous exercise, but we're looking at it wrong. Don't look at it like that. And before I lost 100 pounds, I was looking at it like that too. Like, oh gosh, what did I just sign up for? This is going to be miserable. But it was actually the complete opposite of miserable. I truly found myself in my weight loss journey. So I encourage you to change your mindset when it comes to changing your life. I love going to the gym. I love weightlifting. And if I never tried it, I wouldn't know how much I enjoy it. For me, weightlifting is like a way to push myself mentally. Like I might think, oh, I can't do more than 50 pounds with this movement. And then I do it and I'm like, well, maybe I can do 55 pounds the next set. So it's just constantly pushing myself past the limitations that I set for myself. And for a lot of you guys, including myself, before I started weightlifting, I was afraid to go to the gym because in my mind, I was like, everyone's going to be staring at me. What if I do something wrong? What if I hurt myself? All of these what ifs, and they're the bad what ifs, the negative what ifs. But I never considered a positive what if. See, it's a change in mindset. I never said to myself, what if I try weightlifting and fall in love with it? Do you see that? We're so worried about what could go wrong that we never want to think about what could go right. And for me, everything right came from overcoming my fears about weightlifting and actually trying it. And that's why I encourage you to try these things, because 9 times out of 10, the reason why you're so afraid to try it is because you're so afraid of change. And most of us are, and we don't even realize it. But I'm telling you, I'm promising you that there has never been a moment in my weight loss journey where I said to myself, dang, I wish I never tried weightlifting. I wish I never tried working out. I have yet to say that. Now, maybe you try weightlifting for a while and you decide that's not for you. There's a million and 10 other exercises that you can do to stay active. Like, literally, go to your local YMCA, go to your local American Family, go to whatever gym and try all of the different classes that they offer. They have Zumba, they have I don't even know. They have so many things. They have Zumba, they have Pilates, they have yoga, they have swimming, they have aquatic stuff. Like, they have body pump. Go on a hike, go play tennis, go play basketball, go play soccer. Like, there's so many different things that you can do to stay active. Go on a hike, go ride a bike. Like, I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, there's so many things out there for you to try, but you'll never know if you like it if you don't try it. Most of the time, you're talking yourself out of something before it has even started. And sure, when you are extremely out of shape, like how I was, nothing is going to be enjoyable for the first month. Like, I would say you have to give something at least a good 3 months before you say you don't like it. And the reason why I say nothing is going to be enjoyable for the first month is because your body is just not used to moving. So you're just going to be extremely sore no matter what activity you do. You're using muscles that you probably have yet to use for most of your life. And that's exactly what happened to me when I first started weightlifting and working with my trainer. My glutes were so sore for a whole week, and then when they were unsore, they got sore again because we did glutes again. Like, I had to throw myself on the toilet every day because I could barely sit down. Everything was just sore. But I promise you, as you keep exercising, as you keep moving, that soreness will go away. I crave being sore. I'm never sore anymore. I am never sore anymore. I think the last time I was sore was like 2 weeks ago, and that only lasted for a few hours. But that's because my body is so used to being active now that I just don't get sore. And eventually it'll be like that for you too, once your body gets used to being active. So I say don't write off an activity because it made you sore afterwards when you first started working out. That's a good thing. Now let's talk about food. When we think weight loss, our minds instantly go to this is going to be punishment. No more cookies, no more ice cream, no more fried chicken, no more soda, right? And you're right. You are right about that. No more of none of that stuff. I've been vegan for 2 years and I love it. But I don't feel deprived anymore. And just because you're on a weight loss journey doesn't mean you have to be vegan to lose weight. You can lose weight and eat meat and cheese and all of the things. But let's just change the way we look at being on a cutback. It's not that you don't like healthy food, it's that you just prefer the sugary and greasy stuff more. But that's why I encourage you guys to find recipes that you will actually like. For instance, I don't like salads. Salads to me are boring. Like I just can't get with the eating a bowl of lettuce. It's just not. I don't care what stuff you put in it. It's just not exciting for me. And for the longest time before this go around of losing weight, because I yo-yo dieted for 8+ years, I always thought that in order to lose weight, I would have to eat a salad. And because I don't enjoy salads, I wasn't enjoying my meals. And since I wasn't enjoying my meals, I could only eat like that for a couple of weeks before I went back to my old habits of the sugary and greasy, high calorie foods. But when I started making recipes on things that I actually like to eat, it no longer felt like torture. I also used to eat a lot of those frozen dinners, like those healthy choices, those smart ones, those lean cuisines, because they only had like 300 or 400 calories in them. And at the time, I just didn't know much about nutrition. But with those meals, you really only get a little drop of food, like literally a drop of food. But once I learned about what kind of foods to eat, staying in the produce section, my plates of food are really big because it's full of vegetables, and vegetables are very low in calories. So I say all of this to say eating healthy is not a punishment. It's just you haven't made meals that you really like. So get on Google and start searching through the hundreds of thousands of different recipes that are on there. You cannot tell me that there's not something that you find that's exciting. Like, I don't believe you. Now, it may be an adjustment, sure, but you're gonna like something on those recipe books. Like, I know you will. And over time, when you continue to eat like that, you will actually prefer eating like that. Let's talk about sugary foods. Like, I used to love Ben and Jerry's ice cream, and I still do. But I can't tolerate that much sugar anymore before I start to feel full and kind of sick. Like, my sugar tolerance has gone down dramatically. I don't eat nearly as much added sugar as I used to. So now when I do get my pint of Ben and Jerry's non-dairy ice cream, I can only eat a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean like a few spoonfuls, and I am full. Like, I can't eat anymore. But that's because my body doesn't eat that much sugar anymore. Same with salty foods. I used to put so much salt on my food before because I had a high salt tolerance. And now I can barely go out to eat because they put way too much salt on the food that it's not good. I went to a vegan festival a few weeks ago and got some vegan hush puppies. And the hush puppies, like, they would have been really good, but they were way too salty. And that's because I don't put salt on my food anymore like that. So now I don't enjoy salty foods. But I'm saying all this to say that your body will get used to your new lifestyle. So over time, the foods that you used to eat, you're really not going to like them as much as you used to because your body is just no longer used to it. I'm saying all of this to tell you I love my new lifestyle. And I am so proud of myself for coming this far. If I was to tell myself 2.5 years ago that I would feel this good, look this good, I wouldn't have believed it, because I just wanted to lose a few pounds. That's the funny thing. Like, when my trainer had asked me when we did our first consultation 2.5 years ago, when he asked me what my goals were, I told him my goals were to just stop breathing so heavy. It had got to the point where I could literally just be sitting on the couch watching TV, and if you were sitting next to me or even across from me, you could hear me breathing. Like, it was pretty loud. I couldn't breathe through my nose anymore, only through my mouth to get enough air. And so I've exceeded the expectations that I had for myself. But I'm telling you, you will love it over here. Like, you will love your new lifestyle. I've met a lot of people in the gym who have come up to me because I have the camera and, introduce themselves, and I'll tell them that I lost 100 pounds, and then they'll share their weight loss journey with me and how much they've lost. And you can just see and sense through the energy that they are just so proud of themselves, and they just feel so good about themselves because they did it. They finally buckled down and changed their life. And I promise you, out of all the people that I've talked to through the different gyms that I've gone to, I promise you, I pinky swear, not one person has ever been like, yeah, I started this weight loss journey and I wish I never did. Because that's not the truth. Like, when you lose weight, when you change your life, you will forever be happy that you did.